Now I'm going to explain the concept of the black box of leadership. This was taken from the book from Andy Grove. Andy Grove, I think it's pronounced Andy Grove, who was the CEO of Intel, and he created this concept in his book, The High Output Management. And it's fairly simple. Basically, you have the black box representing all the processes that your company or an area or even one person executes. And for the goal here is to generate the output, right? And the output would be what is the what are the deliverables, the final product or service that is being fulfilled or created. And you have all the inputs, which are the resources that this person or this area or this process needs in order to generate the desired output. So it's very simple, very simple. So if you imagine a lemonade stand, then you have the process, you have the inputs actually is lemon, water, ice, even marketing, and you obviously you can split the lemonade stand into the operation, like producing the juice, and also the sales, right? So let's focus here on the sales part. So the input is a new customer, right? A new person is standing in front of the stand, right? And the process is like the first service, the first approach, and then to convince them that your juice is the best one, and selling to them, receiving the money, preparing the juice, and the output is a client, like a customer, like, and obviously your goal is a satisfied customer, right? So here you have the inputs, and the process, the black box is actually everything that happens once the input is created or is delivered, right? So once a customer arrives at the stand, then everything is a process, and your goal, your output will be the customer. If you think about the black box, the this process part, you as a leader, you have to be aware of all the process, every part of this process that is happening, but you can't expect to keep track of every part of the system, right? You have to decide what you are going to monitor closely. Why? Sorry. Why? Because your role here is to guarantee that people have the required outputs, that the required inputs to organize the process. So you will monitor certain parts of this black box. This is why it's called the black box, because if you follow all the processes that are being executed, if you want to know everything that is happening, how the customer is being served, and how he or she is being served, also how the juice is being prepared, and then you're gonna monitor every time a lemonade is being prepared, then you're not like actually managing, you are micromanaging, and you're just a supervisor, right? So this is the role of a supervisor, which is totally fine. But if you want to be a leader that leverages on the assets, then you have to decide that to look at certain parts. Remember, what you don't manage won't matter. And that's why you have to choose the best parts of this process that impact the most the final outputs. And you can choose even to do it rotatively, like in one week you expect you inspect how the customer is being served, the other week how the juice is being prepared, the next week, the following week, how the sales is being conducted, and each week you provide a training to a specific parts. So you can't expect to keep track of every part of the system. Obviously, we're talking about a lemonade stand, which is fairly simple, but when it comes to organizations, then you have loads of processes and you can't monitor them all. That's why we usually have a dashboard, or we have KPIs, like key performance indicators, and you choose certain parts to monitor in order for you to have not this micromanagement role, but instead acting as a leader, like what a real leader is expected to be doing.